Welcome to another episode of Will It Digest? We asked what you wanted to see digested and somebody said pet food. And who doesn't love their pets? And you guessed it, I just happen to have some pet food right here. Today we will focus on dry dog and cat food to simplify things, as it's less messy and, shall we say, less aromatic than wet food. For today's demonstration, I have 3 dog food and 3 cat food, and additionally I'm going to prep 2 blanks. Now you might be thinking, what could be in pet food that needs to be tested? Well, just like human food, contaminated pet food can make your pet sick or even die. Most attention is focused towards contaminants such as melamine, salmonella, and aflatoxins. But dangerous levels of toxic metals like arsenic, lead, mercury, and cadmium have been found in pet food as well. Check out these facts from a 2017 study of over 100 samples tested and compared to EPA drinking water standards. Now keep in mind that drinking water standards are very low. However, these results still raise concern and support the need that pet food products must be tested to ensure the safety of our pets. In order to get a representative sample, we would want to grind a larger quantity and then take a sample from that. We use a freezer mill from Specs to do this, and just like any good cooking show, I've already done this step. Now we just need to add the samples into the vessel and then add the acid. One quick note, it is very important to get the sample to the bottom of the vessel and not leave it stuck on the side. To assist with this, I will use the CEM anti-static ionizer and just wave it in front for a few seconds. This is great for powders and other dry samples like these. Now, using a non-metallic scoopula and this calibrated eye, I'm going to weigh about a half a gram of sample into each vessel. And one more. Very good. Okay, now to assist with getting the material down to the bottom, I'm going to gently pour my acid down along the side. Okay. Today I am using 10 mils of nitric acid. Important note, depending on your analytes of interest, you may need a mix of 9:1 of nitric to hydrochloric acid. But always use excess nitric with these types of samples, as this is what oxidizes the matrix. Now we're ready to assemble the vessel. The vessel I've chosen is the 75 ml Mars Express. Note our liner with our sample and acid, our plug, and our cap. Now this vessel set allows you to run up to 40 samples in a single batch. Kind of handy for those high throughput labs. As mentioned earlier, I'm only going to run 6 samples and 2 blanks today. So let me finish the rest of these samples and I'll meet you over at the Mars 6. Hey guys, one quick tip. When running blanks with these samples, you need to space them out evenly within your turntable. Hey guys, can I get a graphic? You can do something like sample, sample, sample blank, sample, sample, sample blank. Now that the turntable is loaded in the microwave, I'm going to select my pet food method and press start. While the Mars 6 is having a snack digesting our samples, let's take a quick look at the history of pet food. The beginning of pet food as we know it began in the year 1860 with the invention of the dog biscuit in England. An electrician from Ohio by the name of James Spratt was on a business trip to London when he had his idea. Based on biscuits that he saw rail workers eating for lunch and tossing to eager stray dogs, he created a dog biscuit from vegetables, beef blood, wheat, and beetroot. He named the product Spratt's Dog and Puppy Cakes. And by using testimonials from winners of dog show competitions, it was a success. In 1907, the milk bone was born in New York City. The original milk bone was a complete meal, not just a treat. Other companies soon joined, and dog food in America expanded rapidly. All pet food was of the dried variety until the 1920s. In 1922, the Chappell brothers from Rockford, Illinois, introduced kennel ration canned dog food. Kennel ration became instantly popular with dogs and dog owners alike. It was advertised as lean, red meat for dogs, while its lesser known identity as horse meat was printed in small font at the bottom of the label. Canned kennel ration was soon so popular that it and other canned dog food made up 90% of the market until World War II. During World War II, there was metal rationing on tin and aluminum, which halted all production of non-essential canned products, including pet foods. Manufacturers had to return to producing dry foods. Several big-name cereal manufacturers joined the mix in the 1950s. Kennel ration was bought by the Quaker Oats Company. General Mills acquired Spratt's U.S. business, and the Ralston Purina Company began manufacturing dog food using extruding machines that were originally used for their Chex breakfast cereal, creating a more consistent and palatable dog food. Cardboard cereal boxes became a good alternative for storing shelf-stable pet food. Today, pet food companies produce kibble using high-temperature extrusion because it facilitates flexibility and density control and better pasteurization. All ingredients, yes, even the high-quality and organic varieties, are cooked at the same extremely high temperatures and then dried after extrusion in order to remove moisture. While this process optimizes product shelf life, it can also significantly impact the nutrient composition of the food and poses many other health risks, making testing essential for our pet safety. Okay, now that our samples are digested and cooled, let's bring them over to the hood and open them safely and see what we got with our digest. So first I'm going to take a dog food sample and point the hole away into the fume hood for safe venting. Oh, look at that, fantastic. Had a lot of good gas there. All right. That means we really oxidized well with that nitric acid we talked about earlier. So let's pour this into our tube. Do a little transfer. Finish diluting this. All right, let's try one of our cat foods. Pointing the hole away from us. Once again, good amount of pressure. We really got that sample digested. All right, another transfer. Let's finish diluting this one up. All right, while I wrap the rest of these up, I'll meet you back over at the bench. Okay, let's take a look and see how our digest turned out. We have our dog food samples and our cat food samples. And taking a quick look, we can see very easily that all samples came out clear, colorless, and particle-free and ready for analysis. So can we digest a variety of pet food samples in a single batch for metals analysis? Quoting the old kennel ration jingle, is my dog better than your dog? Yes, he is, and yes, we can.
My dog's bigger than your dog. My dog's faster than yours. My dog's shinier 'cause he gets kennel ration. My dog's better than yours.
Had a lot of good gas there.